Yo, what's up, guys? We in class again. This video is about alternator I'm about to put on this 2016 Kia Sorento EX V6. I'm doing the alternator. So far I'm gonna let you know what we need to work with. A 17 millimeter, a 19 millimeter with a breaker bar, a 12 millimeter, a 12 short, a ratchet. Here go my ratchet, but that's my power ratchet, an adapter, extension, a deep 12, one of these so you could take out the wires, and a screwdriver for now. We're about to take the serpentine belt off, so we're finna get onto the car and let me show you what we got to do first before we get started. Okay, we onto the car. Right here, that's your tensioner, your belt tensioner. This bolt is a 17 millimeter. You got to put a 17 millimeter on here and break this. Break that bolt a little bit. Don't take it all the way out. When it's broke enough to where this is a little bit loose, you won't be able to tell. But just break this bolt and let it get a little loose. Take that off when you're done. And now, you see this bolt? You're going to put that other one on there. That's that 19. You put that 19 on that bolt with a breaker bar, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna push that breaker bar towards the front of the car. See that? If you look real good, you can see the belt flexing off of the pulleys. See that? You can look right up top. What you do, you push it this way towards the vehicle, the front of the vehicle, and this belt will get loose and you just take it off the pulley. All right, go ahead and do that. FYI, before you take the belt off, look and see how the belt is routed. At the end of the video, I will give you a picture, but if you look at this video right now, you can see how the belt is routed. You see it? It's go around here, up over this, and it goes up top over that. See that? Go straight over to the alternator, come up from the alternator, go over the pulley, and come back around. All right? So let's take the belt off. Your belt should be off. Now, you see this little clip? We're going to take that out. Get you a screwdriver or get you something that you can pull that out with. Right here. Also, so this plug is plugged into the compressor at the bottom. That got to come out. If you look at the plug sits like this. All you got to do is press this down and pull it back, and it comes out of that socket. Okay? Now, in this procedure to take out the alternator's above here. See it right here? We have to take the compressor out also before we could get to the alternator. So that's why we're taking those off. There's 4 bolts on this this compressor. One here. If you look up here, there'll be another one right here. And there's another one right behind. If you can see, right behind there. See it? Right there. Those bolts gotta come out. Right there. You see that bolt? Right there. So, what I did to get that bolt out, I used an extension. like this with a long, I think that was a 12, to get that bolt out right here, that one. So go ahead and get that bolt, loosen that bolt, but leave these bottom bolts in. Take the top bolts out first, and then it's another bolt sitting back here that we gotta get out. I'm trying to see if I can see it right here. That we gotta get out. It's up in here. See? Right there. That bolt. See that bolt? That bolt. That's the second top bolt. Take those out. And then when you take them out, you're gonna let the compressor just hang on the wire, on that bolt. Will tell you that's right behind this line right here. It's right here. When you loosen and take it out, it will not come out all the way. That bolt got to steady until you get the compressor all the way out, and it comes out with the compressor. The alternator is loose. Now you take the bolts out, and you see the whole alternator comes down. You see it's a little thing right here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna just try to bring it over here, and we're gonna try to let it hang. Let me get it to where I need to get it to. This is how it look now when you get the compressor down. Now you got all the space to go up, see that, and get the alternator. The compressor sits on this right here, these two things. So when you put it back up, that's what I said. When you put it here, but it sits on here. Now we're gonna go ahead and deal with the alternator. We back on top of the car now. Before you do anything else, get on top and disconnect the battery. Loosen this screw, and then just turn the battery cable and take it off and rest it to the side. Same thing for this one. Take it off and rest it to the side, just like that. Now we don't have no power. Now we can go back to the bottom and start dealing with the alternator. Okay. Next thing you do is back onto the car. See this plug? You gotta unplug that. It's a little clip right here. You put your fingers on both sides of it and press it right here, and you pull it out. You take that off the alternator. Also, you push this rubber boot back. There is a 12 millimeter right here. You get you a socket and you break that also. And take that bolt off. Pull that cable off and just rest it to the side. Now we're gonna deal with alternator. All right, the alternator. I'll show you. This is one bolt, and there's another bolt way up top up here. You can't really see it like this, but let me see if I can show you. Those bolts gotta come up. All right, I think those are. Let me make sure what size those is. Okay, we're back on top of the car. If you look close, what I did to get the top bolt, I came back to the top and get it. You see, I put an extension, not an extension, but a deep socket right here. I put a deep socket on it to where you just put a ratchet on it and you could get the bolt from the top. so you don't have to get it from the bottom. There you go. I don't know if you can see it, but this is my ratchet, and there go the socket. I just put a deep socket, and I can get it from the top. All right, this is what I'm using, this type of ratchet. You can use whatever you got. Take the top bolt out, but don't take the bottom bolt out yet. We're going to go back to the bottom and take it out, and then the alternator will drop from the bottom. When you get the top bolt loose enough, you could just back it out and screw it out with your hand. As you can see, the top bolt is out. Now we're going back to the bottom. You're back at the bottom. You should be taking out that last bolt. You take that bolt out. Be careful, because it ain't nothing that's holding that alternator up there. Okay, all you got to do now is just let me get a screwdriver and try to pry it out of here, because it's in there pretty tight. I just want you to see where I'm putting the breaker bar. You got to get a long breaker bar. You see where it's at? It's behind. See that? And you just pull it. What you do, you put it right up in here. And you see where it's at? You pull it towards the front of the engine. And see that? The alternator should be loose. Now we could take it down. Be careful, because it could drop. See, it's pretty tight up in there, because when you tighten those bolts back, these things pushes against this, so it'd be hard to come out. So you just got to look up top and grab it. See, grab it and pull it down. All right, pull yours out. There's something I want to show you. It's out, but you see this plug that you plug out right on top of the alternator? You see this little clip? It's pushed in. So when you take it out, this is going to hold it up. You just got to push these clips in or get on the side, and it will come out. Just be careful. You don't want it to drop on you. All right, the alternator is out. Match yours up with a new one. I'm about to put it back in. Okay, like I tell you all the time, match up your alternator. Look at this. The customer brought me this new alternator. This is the one I took out. Look at the plugs. They're not the same alternator. So guess what? I will have two different videos of this car. This one will be the removal. The other video will be the installation of the new alternator. I have to go in now and order the alternator for this vehicle, because they brought me the wrong one. So like I keep telling people, man, you gotta put the car information in, the right information, before you can order these parts. So just go ahead right now and hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend, like, comment, and share. Keyboard ancestor, big up to the Virgin Islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John. Much respect to St. Croix, the capital. Yeah, that's it. So until the next video, that's it. This is the removal. I will have another video with the installation process. Thank you for watching.